I had a hot pocket today.
Did you? Well, actually, it's one of those. I've never actually had one.
It's like bread, but
Hmm.
there's like meat and cheese in the middle,
That sounds like
and
a
you put it
just
in
a.
the microwave, and then you just kind of eat it once it comes out.
So is it like just if you took a pizza and like folded it over?
Yeah, kind of, but it's like completely encased in the bread.
Oh, I see. Is it like Italian or
Oh no, no, no. I mean, savory treat,
what's the kind of what
savory
sort of
treat.
pricing? What sort of pricing are we looking at for hot pockets right
Oh,
here?
I mean, it's just a couple dollars.
Really? Well, the freezer. Oh, so you have to defrost them, or
The
do you just
freezer,
pop them
yeah,
in there?
yeah,
Do you
no, no.
defrost them,
Well,
or
I
do you
mean, it
just pop them
defrosts in
straight
the
in there?
microwave when you put it in for like 2 minutes, and then you've got a
Oh,
delicious salty treat.
yeah. Oh, salt.
You get the one with the pretzel bread, then yeah, you've got some salt
Right.
around the outside, and you can
Okay. So, oh, okay,
just like
cool.
put it in your mouth and taste the salt.
Mm, yeah. We don't have those in the UK. We don't
And then
have
there's
salt.
some cheese and some in there
You're
flavors, but
not
I like the pretzel one the most, definitely.
Pretzel. Oh, that's the one you were just
Yeah,
telling
the
me about.
almond
Yeah.
pretzel, the pretzel bread, yeah.
Right.
So
I
you
see
just
it.
eat that, and you got a good like 15, 16 bites before you're at
Whoa.
the end.
Oh, right. Oh, so they're
Yeah,
quite
it
big.
comes in
Like,
extra hungry. You could pop both in the microwave, but
get the issue.
uh,
Do you ever get the issue where, like, if you like put two of them in the microwave and the microwave table starts to turn, they get like caught on the edges of the microwave because you've.
oh yeah, they definitely do. They definitely do get caught sometimes, but I mean, the biggest problem if you're putting two in at the same time is that that it won't cook them through, so you'll have
Oh,
a
yeah,
cold
yeah, yeah.
center, and I mean that's
Why?
when you're talking about hot pockets, you really
Mm.
want to avoid that. Usually, what I would do is I'd put the first one in,
I
and
don't.
then I'd eat it, and then when I'm like 75, 85% complete with the first hot pocket, I'd pop the second one in, and I'd
Oh,
cook
so
that
it's
for
like-
another
oh, so
2
you got
minutes,
like a-
because if you put them both in at the same time, they're gonna get. I mean, the second one's gonna be cold, and then it's just not
okay.
worth eating. You're gonna have to put it in the microwave for a second.
You've got a battle plan. You've got a battle plan for this. I actually really appreciate that in culinary
I
expertise.
put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah. I mean, it goes to show, and it's not being ignored. So how'd you meet Minx then?
Well, let's talk about hot pockets for a bit more. My least favorite flavor has got to be the ham and cheese one.
Oh, that does sound awful, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, the problem I have with it is that the ham is just not very tasty.
Oh, the ham's the
The
problem.
cheese, yeah. Well, I mean, the bread is kind of porous, and once you
Right,
put it in
yeah,
the
I
microwave
agree.
for a while, the cheese starts to seep out, and so
Mhm.
once you pull it out of the microwave, you're left with just a cheesy mess. It's just soppy, disgusting.
Oh, it's
really
like,
not the best.
yeah, I get. You could probably because also you've cooked it from frozen, so haven't given it.
Yeah, of course. And I've said this. I mean, I'll say this again and again, time and time again, Wilbur. But
Mhm.
the best one is the pretzel bread hot pocket.
Right. I'm getting the whole like Hawaiian vibe when you say the ham and cheese, right? I'm gonna say
Yeah.
a bit of a dreadful question because I can't seem to imagine this, but would it be possible to have a pineapple-based hot pocket?
Oh, I wouldn't be interested if there was. So I couldn't really tell you. I mean,
Fair
the ones
enough,
we
fair
have at the Publix near me are mostly just ham and cheese and the pretzel bread one. So it's either
Right.
it's one or the other. It's hot
Yeah,
or it's
yeah.
cold, and so I take the one that I enjoy the most. So
Well, that's fair enough. I mean, yeah, especially during a quarantine like this, you gotta take what you can get. You know.
yeah, you really do. And I mean, the store says, all the employees go up to me and they're like, Jschlatt. I mean, they go up to me while I'm in the freezer aisle, and they say, Jschlatt, it's limit 2 per hot pocket box.
Oh no.
And I look at them in the eyes and I say, hey, listen, buddy, you make $9 an hour. If you come any closer to me and stop me from getting these hot pockets, I'm just gonna breathe on you.
Well, I mean, that would send
All
anyone
over the
away. I
place.
expect.
And I mean,
No.
that would send anybody away.
Yeah.
No one who makes that little amount of money is going to talk to me like he's above
No.
me.
No, I
Can't
know
you
what
see
you
I'm
mean.
the big man? Exactly. And so I just take as many hot pockets as I like, and I pay for it with my business MasterCard, and I walk away and pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then I'm left with a salty outside and savory inside.
And here's the thing, and then after you've eaten them as a power play, you go straight back. You go straight back to the Publix, and you go straight back, and you grab another more than 2. You grab another 4 or 5.
They've restocked it. And it's at this point where the employees start to get a little antsy, and you know, their tone shifts. But I stick to my guns, and I say, listen, buddy, I'm gonna breathe on you if you come any closer to me.
Do they want a part of that? Do they push you on that?
No, they're not trying to get my breath on them. I mean, what if I have Rona? You know, I mean, it's too big of a chance. I mean, what if they're not able to come in for their $9 an hour work? I mean, I mean, it would be pure chaos.
Yeah. Just and all that over a hot pocket, it's not worth it. You know, maybe it's worth to get breathed on for $9 an hour if you're like saving someone's life or something. But over a hot pocket,
Exactly. You got the cardboard box that the hot pockets come.
Oh, they come in a box. That's a new development I really wasn't expecting.
And get this, buddy, every hot pocket individually wrapped.
Individually wrap each one. See, now I can imagine that increases waste, but it really increases preservation quality.
It really increases the preservation quality of the product. I couldn't have said it better myself, Wilbur. I mean, you take one of these out, it comes with a nice card.
I think that's really smart marketing technique, because then other companies will want to use that phrase.
And I mean, I'm sure they can't, because Hot Pockets probably trademarked it to a certain extent, so no one else can call it a crisping sleeve.
No, I know, but like the phrase crisping sleeve. The phrase crisping sleeve is going to be used colloquially to speak to about any catalyst, you know, any sort of like cooking catalyst. So people are going to start using that. That was similar to a verb, you know. People are going to start using that, and then companies are going to start having to either change the title or use it as well and pay the licensing fee. So really, it's a win-win for Mr. Hot Pocket.
The second most profitable business side of the Hot Pockets business franchise is the licensing of the term.
I find that incredible. Like,
it's absolutely incredible. And I mean,
I take a leaf out of that.
I walk into that Publix every day here, and I walk out. I mean, usually they charge you for plastic bags. They don't charge me.
No.
Why? Hey, buddy, if you don't give me that bag for free, I'm going to start breathing on you.
Do you have self-service checkouts in the United States?
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah,
but,
do you have to do that
to assert my dominance? So I go.
Yeah, no, you know. I think preferably the way to really assert your dominance. You may even want to double bag it. I don't know if you're one for double bag kind of guy.
That's exactly what I've thought about. But I mean, at the same time, Wilbur, there's something so much more potent about asserting your dominance in front of a real person, rather than doing it in front of
It's the rush that you might get caught. That's the bit that does it for me. That's what gets my
respect.
When you get the Hot Pockets home, what?
I mean, you put it in the freezer, and then typically I'm feeling rather hungry as I get home from the Publix. It is, but listen, buddy, a lot of people complain about the temperature of the hot.
No, I know what you mean, man. So, yeah, no, I get you. It's the sitting period, and you just go straight into chowing down on that boiling Hot Pocket.
Yeah, well, I'm not really in the business of burning my mouth, because it's just, you know, how am I going to enjoy the rest of the Hot Pocket? And a couple bites in, I am now at the point where I can start unwrapping the crisping sleeve. There's two sections to the crisping sleeve. There's a longer version and a shorter version. So you tear the first part off of the crisping sleeve, and now you're left with a slightly smaller, stouter crisping sleeve that exposes more of the warm hot.
Oh, that is what I like to hear. That is good. So, and it's almost like peeling back a banana. Also good. That's good.
Exactly. So yeah, it's almost like disrobing the Hot Pocket, which is so potent. And so then you're left with more of the Hot Pocket to chow down on it. And so that's what I'll usually do.
This is relying that the crisping sleeve is not getting soggy through the defrosting process.
The crisping sleeve never gets soggy. It never gets soggy. I mean, at least if you have the pretzel bread Hot Pocket, I never have that problem.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so with the cheese one.
What's great about it is that the crisping sleeve allows the Hot Pocket to stand upwards. And so that means gravity. Wilbur, that means and listen to me here. That means gravity affects the meat and the cheese inside the Hot Pocket. So it means the Hot Pocket gets more and more delicious as you move down the Hot.
It's a decrease, and almost I don't know what it is. It's NW starts to increase as I get through the meal. But what you're saying is by erecting the Hot Pocket, what we can do here is we can actually lower the boredom and create sort of a pool of ecstasy at the bottom of
Some might call it exponentially increasing pleasure as you go down that pocket. And I mean,
That is what I like to hear.
let me tell you, Wilbur, the last 2 bites of this thing are absolutely orgasmic. I mean, they really are. They really are.
The last two.
I mean, I wish I could share it with you, but you know, you're all the way over there, and I'm all the way over here, and so
One
you
day,
know, it is
one
what it
day.
is. One day, one day. And of course. All right. I'll see you later, Wilbur. Goodbye.
Bye bye.